Live it, breathe it, love it. All sports, double coverage.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Double Coverage. Hope you're still living, loving, and breathing sport and cards. I'm Dom with the great man Sauce. How are you, mate?
I'm very good, mate. I am very good. Hopefully, for the ladies and gents out there, my microphone's working a lot better this week. Gone back to the old mic, Dom, the old faithful. But it's been a big week in sports, big week in sports, and Donna, you would be over the moon because your team has turned back the clock, like they turned back the clock with the gaffer, and I just love the look on him. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Carrick, the look he was rocking on the sidelines with the overcoat, he looked like he meant to be there. But it's only one win, but it was a big win. Over your,
when you're beating City, you beat City, and it's always good. It's always good. I won't complain about that. Yeah, they were down a few players, defenders especially, but you take it 100%. We played counter-attacking football, and we buried them. So we had 3 goals offside. We probably could kick 5 against them.
Slabber missed one in the first 2 minutes that should have been in the back of the net.
Hit the crossbar from literally 40 centimetres out. It's fucking crazy. So anyway, we're looking pretty good. Who knows where it goes for United, Sauce? You know what it's like, brother. Like, yeah, who knows? I couldn't tell you. To be
Let's
honest.
find out whether Amarin was the issue or.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You know who looked good. Fernandez in his normal position, but you know who looked really good out there. Kobe Manu. He looked really good, and if he starts dominating and we start winning, it's gonna fall onto Amarin pretty quickly. Like,
kept him on the bench for a while. You got to think why. Wonder why.
Well, he was persisting with Casemiro and Ugarte, and Kobe Manu's come on, and I think he's come on and literally he's obviously played out of his skin to show the new gaffer that he should be playing every game. He dominated. He was so good. So good. It was just a great team effort all around. Just the intent to get to the ball before the City player. But I'll take it with a grain of salt, Sauce, because when Solskjaer lost his job and Rangnick came in the first game, same thing. When Rangnick left and Ten Hag came in, first game, same thing. You know, when Ten Hag left and Amarim came in, same thing. When Amarim left and Carrick came in, same thing. So
there's a pattern.
I'll take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
The other thing too is we did get all our AFCON players back, and we looked a brand new team. So
good to have them back.
So
no injuries on the AFCON from your AFCON players. That's always good to see at club level when that's your team and they come back that they're nice and healthy.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, we might as well just start with the APL, Sauce, considering that
we have to start with the APL because it's in the
Manchester's red, mate. I should have worn a Manchester United top. What a LeBron move by me.
Why not? Well, you start with that. It was the beauty. It was the number 1 fixture on the cards. 11:30. That looks like a nice lemon right there.
That's the one there.
2-0. 2-0 against City.
Good win.
They wound back the clock. Could have been 3-4-0. Let's be honest. You dominated them, which is definitely haven't seen a performance like that against City for a while from you guys. Chelsea 2-0 over Brentford. Leeds 1-0 over Fulham. Liverpool 1-1 over 1-1 draw with Burnley at home. That is a pathetic result, if you ask me. Sunderland 2-1. Tottenham Hotspur lose 2-1 against West Ham, and we'll have a look at them at home, mind you, Doma. We'll have a look at them on the ladder in a second. Nottingham draw 0-0 with Arsenal. I'm very, very pissed off about this one. Was opportunity to gain extra points in the lead and extend that lead. What plus would have been 10 points plus, and you get to that 12-point mark, and it seems an insurmountable margin. And I think it's also putting a certain margin on that is going to deflate City. And City obviously not having the easiest time of it themselves, lost, and we had to capitalise, and we didn't. Disappointing. We did take it a bit lightly. If you have a look at the team he named, sat Sucker on the bench from the beginning, which is came on 57th minute. But you'd think even with the team that was out there, would be able to get it past Nottingham Forest. 9 corner kings, and we couldn't get one from 9 corners. Come on. Arsenal's got to be better than that. Especially if we want to win the title. So still a bit of a way to go. And then you had Wolverhampton drawing with Newcastle 0-0 and Aston Villa defeated by Everton at home 1-0. Massive result by Everton. And then tomorrow the last fixture on the cards is Brighton and Hove Albion against AFC Bournemouth. That will round out round 22. And then we have round 23, which starts once again this Saturday. 24th, 11:30 p.m. is West Ham against Sunderland in the early fixture. And then 2 a.m. Sunday morning, you got Burnley, Tottenham, Fulham, Brighton, Manchester City, Wolves, AFC Bournemouth against Liverpool. That's on 4:30 a.m. These are all Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Check your local guides for your local times, or just go on fotmob.com and it will adjust to your time zone. Brentford, 1 a.m. on Monday morning against Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace against Chelsea, Newcastle against Aston Villa, and then 3:30 a.m. Arsenal against Manchester United. Actually, you know what? It is a shit time, Dom, but there's a good chance that I could maybe be watching it. We'll see.
What time is it? When?
3:30.
Sorry,
because
when? Monday.
Yeah, Monday morning. Well, it's a public holiday.
Yeah, well.
Public holiday, but you'd have to go to bed about 10 o'clock, wake up 3:30, watch the game, then go back to bed for a bit and now have another nap. Yeah. That's how I would run it. Anyway, Arsenal United 3:30, big rivalry. Doma and I, who's going to be the winner? It's at the Emirates. Let's hope it's Arsenal. And then Everton against Leeds to round out round 23. That looks the table like this. You got Arsenal on top, Doma. We'll bring it up as we know.
Well, I think
Arsenal on top,
yeah.
50 points, 7 points clear of City on 43 in second. Goal difference is 26 on Arsenal and 24 for Manchester City. So they're +2 on the goal difference, the Gunners. Aston Villa in third, 43 points. Liverpool fourth in 36 points. So for as much as Liverpool's been struggling this season, they are still in fourth and Champions League spot. Manchester United fifth, 35 points. Chelsea sixth. Doma, you're on top of them. You're on top. Manny's sweating. 34 points Chelsea's got. Brentford seventh. Newcastle eighth. Sunderland ninth. Everton 10th. Fulham 11th. Brighton 12th. Crystal Palace in 13th. Tottenham is in 14th. AFC Bournemouth 15th. Leeds 16th. Nottingham 17th. West Ham 18th. Burnley in 19th. And dead last, Wolverhampton Wanderers. They are a lock to be relegated. Doma, that rounds out the Premier League table. Now, just before we move off, I just want to check that there isn't Champions League this week, because I think there might be. I think there might be. Wednesday the 21st. So that was the Premier League. We have some Champions League round 7 in the Champions League. we'll have a look at the table quickly. Arsenal's on top, Bayern second, Paris, PSG, I should say, third, City in fourth, Manchester City, Atalanta, Inter, fifth and sixth, Real Madrid, seventh, and Atletico Madrid in eighth. That rounds up the top eight. And then you got a whole bunch of teams, including, let's just say, notable ones: Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Barcelona, Juventus, Napoli, that are in the qualifying spots. There's a few other teams in there as well. You got Leverkusen as well. I think Tottenham, Newcastle, Borussia Dortmund, which I don't think I said them. So they're all in there. So it's going to be, the fixtures are round 7. We'll go here, round 7. And there's a whole bunch of fixtures. First one kicks off 2:30 a.m. Wednesday morning, and that's Karat Almaty against Club Brugge. Then you got Bodo Glimt against Manchester City, FC Copenhagen against Napoli, Inter versus Arsenal. That's an absolute cracker. These games are on at 7 a.m., so a great time Wednesday morning to tune in. I'll be tuning into Inter versus Arsenal game, that is for sure. You've got Olympiacos against Bayer Leverkusen, Real Madrid against Monaco, Sporting Lisbon against PSG, Tottenham Hotspur against Borussia Dortmund, Villarreal against Ajax, and then Thursday morning you got Galatasaray against Atletico Madrid, Karabag FC against FK, I should say, against Eintracht Frankfurt, Atalanta against Athletic Club, Bayern Munich against Union St. Gilles, Chelsea against Paphos FC, Juventus against Benfica, Marseille against Liverpool, Newcastle United against PSV Eindhoven, Slavia Prague against Barcelona. That is on Thursday, and that, I'm not exactly sure if there's any other football, but I don't think they're doubling them up like they were last season where they had Champions League and Europa League in the same week. I think they're separating the Champions League, and then the next week they do Europa League, Conference League, or something like that. So we don't go over that. We only go over the Champions League. Just letting people know that there is a lot of good football on over the next week, the round ball, and it all leads up beautifully to one of the best spectacles of all time. It only comes around every 4 years, and that is later this year, the World Cup, which is what we are looking forward to. Doma.
Very nice sauce. I like it, to be honest. Heaps of football is great for us. And we've got Magda joining in. Hello, Magda. Liverpool got a sack slot if they lose next game. I'm not happy with him. World Cup is this year. Yes, it is this year, mate. We are excited for the World Cup, to say the least. We are very excited for the World Cup. I'm putting my money on Portugal to win the World Cup. Wow. We've got to give our prediction pretty soon, Source, to be honest, on who we're going to who we
got to
think.
wait
I'm
for
putting
final
on,
squads, though.
yeah.
I think we need to wait for final squads.
Yes, that's a fair call.
Which was usually announced about 40 days before the tournament, something around that. 30 to 40 days before the tournament. Yeah. So we'll wait till then, and then we'll do a good preview once most of the final squads are out. Because I think there is still a few teams that are still qualifying. There's still a few teams that are still playing off for some games, I think, in the next round of international games. And then we have the
Italy being one of them.
Yeah, correct.
Le Mans.
Could it be a third World Cup in a row that they can miss?
Be a shambles if that happens. I think it's fourth.
Oh, is it?
I think it's fourth. I think it's fourth, Source. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. We've got to go have a look at that, but I think 2014 was the last one. No, 2010 was the last one. So I think it's the fourth World Cup. I think. Joking. Fact check me. It's either 3 or 4. But yeah, fuck. It's not good. 3 or 4 if they miss this one. That is. So, yeah, not good. Let's move on to some NBA because I'm not going to get to the standings because obviously we had a later pod last week. So nothing much has really changed. But I do want to just congratulate KD, who we said was going to pass Dirk within the next
Yep.
week, and he did
Yep.
today. So well done to KD, sixth all time, and he's starting to make his push, obviously, towards chasing Michael Jordan Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. So I think next on the list, I would go
you'll
Shaq.
surpass him.
It'd be Shaq, Kobe, Jordan, Kareem. Oh no, Karl Malone, LeBron. I'm missing. So I know he's already past Shaq. Sorry. So he's got, I think, Kobe, Jordan, Malone, Kareem, and LeBron left. LeBron is holding back Luka the Don. Well. The fact that you say that, Magda, brings me to the story reported yesterday at midday. Source, I'm not sure if you've seen this. Rich Paul of Clutch Sports, who is best friends with LeBron James, has ruffled some feathers within the Lakers over his recent comments that the club should trade away Austin Reeves to the Memphis Grizzlies for Jaren Jackson Jr. During his Game Over podcast, Rich Paul, who is the agent of LeBron James, explained that the club needs Jackson as an anchor to build around Luka the Don. Now, is Rich Paul saying this on his podcast Game Over, or is it the GM talking through his manager, Rich Paul?
I wonder which. The GM, we know who pulls the strings, Dom. Come on. We've seen this feud before.
Then listen to this. James separated himself from Paul's comments after the Lakers' 141-116 win over Atlanta. I think you all know by now, Rich is his own man, and what Rich says is not a direct reflection of me and how I feel, the GM told ESPN on his way out of Crypto.com arena. Like, Reeves going to play longer than LeBron now. They don't need JJ. Your thoughts, Source?
Let's just get this straight. It's coming 100% from LeBron. Like, there's no doubt about that in my mind. I don't know. I don't know. We lack on defense. The problem is we lack on defense. I mean, look, LeBron did play on a back-to-back today, and we were able to get the win against the Raptors at home. But yeah, look, we still lack in comparison to some of the best teams when it comes to defense. So, and I don't think Austin Reeves is that player that comes back in, because he actually gets sort of a little bit targeted on the defensive end because he's a little bit undersized. But yeah, look, I can confidently say the Lakers are not going anywhere. Yeah, I think, me as being brutally honest, it's time for the Lakers to think time after LeBron. Like, you've got your star, you've got Luka the Don, and you need to bring him in the right pieces around him to win.
I disagree. Magda's right. How old's LeBron? Doesn't matter. Age is just a number. He's there forever. LeBron.
We're playing till he's 51.
Like I said to you, if he's not there, his son's there. So he'll still be calling the shots even when he's retired. So anyway, do with that information as you will. So to watch this space, I think Austin Reeves could be traded on All-Star weekend. Also, shout out to my Heat who beat the Thunder yesterday.
Big win.
Big win. Bam Adebayo, 30 points. Great stuff. Elite. That's pretty much it on the NBA source. Well, obviously,
do we have the final voting for NBA or not yet? In a couple of days.
NBA All-Star voting. I think it's not done yet. Let's have a look. All-Star starters announced on Monday, so tomorrow.
There you go. So next week we'll go over that.
We'll have them.
We'll have a look.
It says here that Luka and Giannis led the second All-Star game voting returns. So interesting. We'll see what happens with that one. All right, so let's push through to the NFL. We had some big games, of course, that finished up today. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
We had Denver defeating Buffalo by a field goal off a Lamont pick. I think it was a pick six, wasn't it? By Josh Allen. And you can, if you follow the Messiah, he's having
the Messiah,
a field day.
he's having a field day. He's been putting the crooked eyes on. Oh, mate, I think he's upped his game. Also, I think he may have found a bit of AI action in his editing.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe
it's too.
It's
Yeah. We
so
wanted
the
to see
Bills
him, Bills Mafia. We wanted to see him succeed, but Josh Allen, mate, you can't be throwing deceptions like that.
Yeah, so they're cooked. Denver makes it through. I said it was going to be Bills Seahawks. Can't be that anymore. Bo Nix got injured. He definitely did, and that's troublesome for the Denver Broncos, who have to play New England in the conference final in the AFC source. So the Patriots are back. They're back. So they beat the Texans, and then on the other side of the draw, my team that I picked to win the Super Bowl because our boy Matty Cams, the Seattle Seahawks came out and slapped.
The defense looks good.
San Francisco,
very good. The defense
41-6.
Yes,
and
defense
then
looks elite.
And then the Rams beat the second seed Bears by a field goal to set up a Rams Seahawks NFC conference final playoff game. I'm going with Seattle, obviously. Who are we going for? Denver or New England now in the AFC source?
I think New England.
I'm backing New England as well. With Bo Nix injured.
And yeah, I'm going to back the Seahawks on the other side.
So who will win MVP? I couldn't tell you. Yeah, winner goes into the Super Bowl. That's right. So
you've got the
Denver
Seahawks on there.
Oh, yeah, I've got Seattle beating LA, and I've got Denver beating New England. Oh, sorry, New England beating Denver. So
I'd just love to see New England win, and just because it would piss so many people off because they hated New England for so many years because of Brady, and then Brady goes and they still win chips. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Well, there's probably a bigger story to tell if New England win the Super Bowl source. Because if they win, remember they had Bill Belichick after Brady and they did jack shit.
Yeah.
There's a bigger story to say that because of Tom Brady, Bill Belichick is what he is because he went to college football and he struggled. So that's the biggest story. No Bill Belichick. All of a sudden, they're back in a conference final. So, anyway, look into it what you will. That's ruffling feathers. So, anyway, that's it for the NFL. Stay tuned and see what happens.
We love the objective look. We pose the question. It's you for the listeners and viewers to decide on your own 2 feet.
That's it. All right, Sauce, over to you, because guess what's back this week?
UFC is back with an absolute belter of a card. UFC 324, and we'll bring it up because I had it prepared. I had it ready to go. Not unprepared like some weeks. Gaethje against Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, main card, main event, 4th against 5th in the lightweight division, interim title bout. So, obviously, the winner of this will fight the official title holder and then there will be a fight for, who is number one in the lightweight division. Then you got the bantamweight. You got Sean O'Malley against Song Yadong, Waldo Cortes Acosta against Derek Lewis in the heavyweight. That's going to be an absolute belter. We like seeing them hammers fists go around. And then you've got Natalia Silva against Rose Namajunas in the women's flyweight. That's going to be a belter. Arnold Allen against Jean Silva in the featherweight. That's a belter. Then you got in the prelims, you got Umar Nurmagomedov on the card against Deviusen Figueroa. That's going to be an absolute belter as well. 2nd versus 6 in the bantamweight division. And you got Ateba Gature against Andrei Polyev out of Russia. Middleweight, Nikita Krylov against Modestas Bukakis out of Lithuania, and that rounds out the prelims. And then you have the early prelims, which also look really good. As tune into those. I'm not going to go through them. They kick off from 9 a.m. this Sunday, and then you have 11 a.m. The prelims, and then the main card kicks off from 1 p.m. But from what I understand, it's showing Paramount, and then it shows KO Foxtel. So from what I understand, if you have Paramount, the UFC is now on Paramount this year. So if you are on Paramount Plus, they have it, and then after that, you then need to move over to KO and Foxtel to buy the main event.
You need 3. I think there's 3 streaming services needed for UFC this year.
Yeah, because the KO, they own the rights to the main event, and then Paramount owns the rights to the.
Ladies and gents, we've got to help you guys out. So simple as that. It's getting ridiculous. Go join the Double Coverage broadcast channel and we'll help you guys out. So it's actually getting out of control now. It's costing ridiculous amount of money for people to watch sport. It's just a joke. And KO put their prices up to $46 a month, and they've introduced absolutely nothing. Sauce and I were talking about this during the week. Just a joke. So, tell you what, you're going to keep price gouging your clients. How about we don't pay you a cent and we can still go watch everything we want? I think we've got to start helping the people out. We've always been the podcast for the people, Sauce.
We have been the podcast for the people.
So we've got to start opening up the realms. We can't gatekeep anymore. We've got to help them. This is actually, you know what? I don't want any paper trail. When you see us at the show or shows, come up to us and ask us, and we'll be more than happy to help you sort out through the realms of the internet.
Correct.
Because I've had enough. This is ridiculous. Magda says Nikita Tszyu versus Michael Zarafa fight was mayhem.
Yeah, bit of a shambles, and it did look on face value that he pulled out early. But then when you have a look the next day, there's scans, and his eyeball had swollen shut because he'd copped a broken eye socket from a punch earlier in the fight. So he said he was blind out of one eye. He couldn't see, probably because he literally had damage to the eye. So I think people, on face value, it didn't look good. You had people throwing in tinnies into the ring because they were pissed off because they stopped the fight. And look, those people, they look a little bit like lemons now, Dom, because if he had a broken eye socket, like what the fuck do you want the guy to do?
I think they're more now pushing on to the fact that he lied and said what he was saying in the post match, that he kept saying, "I never said that I couldn't see out of my eye," to the doctor, where it's on recording him saying that he did, and he kept denying it, and then he blamed it on the ref, on the doctor, for saying, "Oh, he's the one that called the fight." When he's actually talking to him and says it's going to be a no contest, the ref is like, "Yeah, okay, no worries." You can see him nod his head, and then he calls it, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh." So anyway, the boxing world is completely and utterly turned on Michael Zarafa. I don't know if you've seen some of the shit. They have completely turned on him, saying that he's like he's just weak. He finds any way to get out of a fight. Like, yeah, it's pretty bad what they just turned on him big time. I'm not going to make any comments on it, mate, because let's be honest, I'd last probably 10 seconds, not even 10 seconds against Nikita Zoo or Michael Zarafa. They're knocking me block off. It's not like, what's his name? Who do I call out that time? Tony Bellew on the pod. There's something that he said.
He'll knock our block off too.
He'd completely knock my block off. Nikita Zoo would have knocked him out. Yeah, that's what they were saying. They said the going got tough after the first round for him, so he quit. So anyway, he's asking for a rematch, and the way that the boxing world's reacted, Michael Zarafa, based on what I see and the comments coming from promoters and everyone in the boxing world, he's pretty much finished in Australian boxing. So he might as well just retire. Seriously, he's actually finished. The way that
push him anymore.
They won't push him ever again. He's done. He's finished. So, yeah, that's the I don't know, the body language reading I'm getting from everyone based on the comments they're making. Some people are more open about their comments than others. Some talk in fucking riddles, but you get the gist of what they're trying to say without saying it. So he's cooked, unfortunately. So anyway, that's it for some UFC/fighting news. Saucy onto hobby talk. We haven't got. Oh, you wouldn't get a fight in Saudi, mate, because you're not going to offer a guy $100 million to potentially have this, I don't know, this tag on you that you're a quitter. There's no Saudi person that's paying you tens of millions of dollars for no rounds. The Saudis pay money for spectacles. So, yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Hobby Talk Source. We've got a few product releases that I'll show you. And then we're obviously going to talk about One Piece. I'll throw it to you for some One Piece. But something has literally been posted since we started the podcast on One Piece from someone in the hobby here in Australia. I can't wait. I just want to get through these, get to One Piece OP14, and I just want to show you. Bro, you'd lose your shit. Well, mind you, the guy is a lovely guy. Really, all the dealings we've had. I just think if it was you that was in the situation, you would have lost your marbles. You would have made him close down their store. Like all the other stores that are closing down for EB. Seriously, when you get
to see what's happened here,
you're gonna lose your shit. All right, here we go. We've got Topps 3 basketball source. Here we go. So Topps 3 basketball brings back the product after 1 year hiatus and gives collectors the first fully licensed version of what is somewhat like Topps' version of Panini 1-1, which we all loved when it came out at Panini. Topps is even keeping and one of sorts with 4 card boxes this year. There you go. Is the Raindrops signatures. The number 3 is obviously key in basketball, and Topps hopes collectors will feel like they're in a groove as they rip into boxes loaded with combined 3 autos and autograph relics, plus a single base card or insert. No details have been announced as far as pre-orders. So, checklist overview. Here we go. What do we got here? I can't even read. What's that even say? Rim Reapers. Is that what it says? Autograph. KD.
Reapers. Yeah, I think that's what that is.
The Thunder Dunk signatures.
So, what's this set called? Topps 3.
3. We've got the full court signs. Tyrese Maxey. Rookie autos. Dylan Harper, who's played really well for the Spurs this year. Here you go.
I'm guessing this product's probably going to be sticker auto, I reckon.
Yeah, maybe. It looks like
maybe not.
It's on card based on.
Oh, it looks like it's on card.
Ace Bailey, Con Canapple, Source's boy.
4 or 5. They
R&D.
do look on card.
There you go. Shaq.
Well, that's nice. That Shack
I was
insert.
just checking. There's
Looks like this is quite short print. This set.
Yeah. It said there a lot of number to 3 cards. So you get 4 cards a pack, 1 pack per box. Case size, set size, all TBA, release date TBA as well. So what to expect? Auto or autograph relics, 3, and 1 base insert. So, mate, you're getting 3 auto source. A box. You're muted.
It's probably going to be an expensive box, I was saying.
Yeah, 100%.
Pretty good, though.
Yeah.
3 autos, three autos. 3 autos are relic per box, so
I reckon it's going to be
at
on
least out of
card.
that you get at least 2 autos.
I reckon it's going to be on card.
Got LeBron and the Lakers uniform in there. This is what I'm hyped for, Doma. I'm interested to see I'm going to be following this, where these autos, where they fall, what price range. Official first sort of LeBron autos in Lakers uni. Some of this stuff, I'm interested to see where it falls. And I'm really hoping that they pump his auto. So eventually there's a lot of them out there, a bit like in the times when Kobe's auto, there was a lot of them out there, and slowly the prices for LeBron autos come down when there's more on the market. And it makes it fun to collect because you can get one and there's a price point for everyone. You can buy your LeBron sticker auto for $1,000, or you can buy a sick on card for $3,000 to $4,000. Then you can buy your even higher cards than that, $10,000 plus. It creates a range for everyone to be able to maybe afford one of these cool pieces of collectible.
100%. I completely agree with you, Source. Like, the fact that you could get cheaper Kobe autos is awesome. If they're all priced out because they were so limited, you wouldn't have the one that you have now. If they're all like 10, 15 grand,
correct.
Like, what are you going to do? Like, even a sticker auto, it doesn't matter. It's an entry point. At least you can say you got a LeBron auto. So, if you're watching this, LeBron signed cards, Lemon. LeBron would definitely not watch this podcast. For as much as we've praised him, we've also given it 10 times back to him. So anyway, next product source. I'm pretty sure this is coming to our sponsor of Hobby Talk, Double Coverage Breaks. I'm pretty sure.
Yep, it is.
Here it is.
Got a couple 2025,
26 Topps UEFA Club competitions. 1 auto per box or relic per box.
Good entry point box.
There you go.
Not too expensive.
There you go.
Opportunity to get some Messi autos, Ronaldinho. Haaland. Yes, we got Mbappe.
What's this? Topps also tears another rent into a Brazilian artist. Oh, what's this? Another rent jigsaw, which includes 9 variations of each card. What the hell? Okay, fair enough. Topps also rate into a Brazilian artist checklist. It's a pretty cool looking card.
Yeah, it's got the statue in the background. I'll be interested to see what they do for some of the other.
Yeah, looks pretty
nations.
Good. Cards per pack, 8, 24 packs, 12 in a case, 12 boxes in a case, and release date January 15. So here's the checklist. There's plenty of parallels.
It's already released. This is a little bit less than your sort of your Merlins and Inceptions. Those boxes are a bit more expensive. This is probably a bit of a cheaper entry level box. But if you get the hobby box, you're guaranteed a relic or an auto. So it's not too bad.
What have we got coming?
We've got the hobby box. Hobby box.
Perfect.
Hobby box. Got a couple of hobby boxes.
I've got to sit here and go through the checklist so I can learn it.
We'll be adding it to the Rip and Ship. We've got some other stuff as well. A few other things that we've previewed on here as well. That'll be on there. Mm-hmm. So we look forward to adding those on and running some more whatnot and live streams to do some more Rip and Ships.
We can give a quick update. We will be doing our next Rip and Ship next Thursday after Australia Day weekend. So get ready because we've got a lot more product that's come in since, and that'll be our return for 2026, and we are going hard this year. Saucy and I have decided. So as well as shows and the rest, we're coming out bigger and badder than ever. And we're going to try as hard as we can as our following gets bigger to then bring our product down even more. So what we sell it at is based off the price point we're getting it at, ladies and gents. So, all right, next up, Saucy. Topps Chrome Tennis.
Seen this. I missed some boxes. I'm a little bit annoyed because I would like to rip some. As you know, if anyone's not aware, the Australian Open's on at the moment. I've got Djokovic against Martinez here up top on my other screen here. I've got that going while we've got the podcast on, so I am tuning in. I would have loved. Oh, you know what? I've never ripped tennis, so if I actually got a box, I'd probably rip it open, just for something different. But yeah, got some Rafa autos in there.
Actually, would have been sick. Alcaraz autos, Paulini. There's Alcaraz. There's dual autos in here to 25. Obviously, inserts, numbered cards. Coco Gauff, Emma Navarro there in the game set match. It's an interesting looking card design. What's this? Bon Voyage. Pretty good looking card. This is a stamp. International postage of a guy that is terrible, but it's all right. And of course the GOAT that's there. Like, look at this color blast type setup over here of Novak. 8 cards per pack, 12 packs per box, 12 boxes in a case, and pretty decent set size. February 6th. We'll see if we can still somehow get a box. 2 autos, 20 unnumbered base parallels, 4 numbered refractors, 12 inserts. So what to expect in a break at the light box, which we've got non-geometric autos, geometric autos 3. So there you go. Magda says, Hobby Hangout Oz National break with Dom and Sauce. Well, there's some big things in play for Hobby Hangout, which we can reveal closer to the date. So you just need to hold on to your seats. When's dodgeball set coming?
Hold on to your seats. Dodge a wrench. You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball. Signed wrench insert.
or just top set people with just people out in public. We might actually make it to that set then. Cardio West. Oz Open sold tennis packs in the Oz Open store. I got a few last year and packed it an auto. Don't know the player. Yeah, well, the void is just sell anything and everything. So
come on,
I think fast break trading cards might get the set.
I think we realized that Kanye West when they literally sold facsimile autos of Disney characters and people were like hyping them up, like freaking Mickey Mouse signed the fucking card. Like, what the hell are we doing here, man? Remember that? Like, I mean, it's cool, yeah. It's good, but don't hype it up like Mickey Mouse from freaking Orlando. Disneyland signed the card.
It's a disgrace.
It's so cool.
Was Manny hyping it up too? I'm not sure what you're talking about there.
No, I don't think so. I think we would stirring him up. But look, it's good to have something for different people. If you're into tennis, go for it, rip it.
100%.
I like tennis. I watch a bit of tennis throughout the year. Played it when I was younger, so for me, can relate. But also with everything, there has to be like that price point that you have to feel like, just remember, right? It's opening boxes. It's a risky game, right?
100% it is.
It is very hit and miss. But we're all degenerates in some way. So scratch the itch, but don't make it a problem that you're not going to be paying your bills or some shit. Then you might actually get a lemon on the show. So yeah, look, I mean, as I said, I missed out on getting that, Dom, because I think it already released on Tops. We're pre-ordering it a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit late.
released. It
It's
drops
already
on Feb
released.
16, as in like to
Yeah, but
everyone
I think
else.
I think they've already done like pre-orders and stuff from
Yeah,
Top's website. So the stuff comes thick and fast, man. Now that I've been following it a bit more with the breaks page and trying to get some stuff straight from them, you
that's
know,
all right, mate.
uh,
Once we're back up and running, mate, once they come, we buy, we sell. That's how we do it, mate. And then we offer up all these products to everyone, which is good.
correct. Trying to.
And the other thing too is, as we break it, we get to do what we've always loved doing: source, get product from
Correct.
people at a cheaper price, and we get to review the card stock.
We get to review the card stock, which was what was one of our great ideas. When we kicked this podcast off, we reached out to people to try be like, hey, we'd love to be able to get break down so a box, maybe a case, maybe a box, depending on the product of the cards. We'll put them all, handle them carefully, put them all together, live, put everything on stream. You'll see the cards that have opened out of the box.
Top
So
load them all for you.
top load them all, prepare them. We'll return you the cards just to review the cards and review the card stock and the designs, some of the designs that pop out. And we had some takers. We had some like, oh, that's a good idea, it's a good idea, but no one really wanted to
Well,
donate their product.
we had one ginormous card company allow us to do that. And that giant company was Matty Camps, because he let us preview his cricket box, mate, because he's a great
Correct.
fella. He trusted us to open them, look after his cards, and send them back to him. Oh, we gave them back to him when we seen him.
Hand delivered.
So at least someone came through with the goods.
Trusted us.
Yeah. So anyway, Sauce, let's get to some One Piece, because I'll get you to talk to this, and then we'll get into a bit of drama that's come up. But OP14, the Azure C7, here's
C7.
some of the cards. So that's
And
Crocodile.
people, will probably be thinking, what the hell are these guys talking about One Piece? It's not the first time we've talked about One Piece. And we've said how many shows we went to last year, and we were so surprised. People coming through, and, we had obviously One Piece binder at our table, and just like everyone flicking through that One Piece binder. And we seen it early. And we were like, hang on. We walked around, and we'd be like, we're one of handful of people here who have One Piece cards, and like a lot of people are looking through that one binder we have. And we seen sort of the uptick in what One Piece was. It was becoming more and more popular. Went and spoke to local game stores who said they actually had more One Piece players in their store than Pokemon players that were coming to play the TCG on a week-to-week basis and play gameplay. So it's just, yeah, it was coming, and this OP14 is out, Azure C Doma, and it dropped. And with all of this stuff, I don't know how it is in America. I can't speak to that. I don't know, but I know here in Australia, if you want to get any sort of a decent price and secure stuff, you need to be pre-ordering. It's now gotten to the point, even with One Piece and Pokemon, pre-ordering. If you're not pre-ordering, you're paying exorbitant secondary market sort of prices. It's very hard, because even when there is sort of stock, it's not sitting there, because it's being bought out. People sitting on it, people opening it, and it's becoming more and more popular. So, the price increase in some of this stuff over the last sort of 3 months is mental.
Been cooked.
If you go have a look at some of the collector charts, just crazy. The price increase. So, Luffy would smash Charizard.
He
Says
definitely would.
Goliath. We know
But
which side of the fence you said on.
Yeah, we definitely can global, because 7-Eleven was bought out by a Japanese company. So they sell TCG now at 7-Elevens. We were told that. So Card J West, who does custom cards, said he's working on a One Piece card right now. It's Nami versus Boa, and he's calling it 2 girls, 1 up.
No C on there.
That's great.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's
Oh,
very
that's
funny.
hilarious.
And Monday pod, yes,
Please send
saucy,
us the final tag us in the
yes,
final reveal
artwork.
Kanye West, please, on IG, please.
Yeah,
I'd love to
Monday
see it.
pod because Saucy's away and I've got some stuff on as well this week. So we thought we got it, mate. Come on, like
Got to get
we
it
don't
out.
we don't
You
miss
know,
weeks here
we
for
don't miss
double
weeks here.
coverage. Come on,
Consistency.
that's the key. So yeah, anyway, this is the product. Here's some of the characters: Crocodile, Doflamingo, Arlong, Boa Hancock. She's a popular character. As we've said before, all the girls, they're considered waifus. That's what they call them
Correct.
in the terminology for the One Piece TCG. The women are all the most popular characters outside of obviously the main guys like Luffy and Zoro. So you got Mihawk,
And
Jinbei,
Shanks, I
and
think.
Shanks. Law is pretty popular, but not as much as like the others. So anyway, it's out. So it's the product.
It is out.
OP14. All
Yeah,
right.
hang on, wait, hang on.
You got a box. We will be bringing One Piece to the breaks as well on the Rip and Ship. Have you got some packs? I think he's got some packs, ladies and gents. Or he's hit something.
Yeah, it is out. It is out, and I got a bit
There he is.
bored, and I was only allowed to buy 5 packs. They only let me buy 5 packs because there was a pack limit, which no worries. Bought the 5 packs, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna rip it, and I hit the
Don Quixote,
how do I say it?
Doflamingo.
Don Quixote do Flamingo leader card. It's got the red
Sick.
back. Remember, I told you guys when we were ripping this, the red backs is what you want with the hollow. And there it is, Doma. There it is. I've hit it.
Card, bro.
So I've hit one of the main leader chase cards. Currently, I think going for about $150 on eBay. So
his character
take
is
it.
based off
5 packs in.
his character's a bit based off like the Joker in Batman in the anime. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Goliath, but anyway, he's got the string fruit. That's what they call it in the show. He's one of my favorite villains in the anime, to be honest. So anyway, apart from that source, I've got something to show you because I know you're gonna love this. I'm gonna take my sharing off from below because I don't want you to see. Actually, no, I can bring it back up. So Johto Collective, we've met Jack a couple times at some shows, source. You know, Jack, here he is. Oh, let me just zoom in here when you see his face. We all know Jack. Or you know Jack. All right, Johto Collective. Now, I've just seen this as I went on Instagram to bring up some stuff, just to check some news if I had to break anything. And I seen his story, and then he's actually just posted this reel. I'll check when I open it, but it'll say probably like 35 minutes ago. And the moment I saw the story, I was like, this can't be real. This actually can't be real. So he's obviously pre-ordered his OP14 box. He's gone to pick it up. And I just want you, Source, to pretend you're Jack. I'm not gonna. I don't know what he says in the video. All right, so irregardless of what he says in the video, it's just watch what happens. I just want you, once we finish the video, to tell me what you would have done in this situation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So here's Jack, and that's the box he picked up from One Piece, mate. They put a giant pink sticker on the sealed box that he wanted to keep for his collection. He said that in his story. He's now forced to rip it. You heard that right, Source. Here it is. Look how big it is. Ladies and gents, if to those listening, all right, it probably takes up it probably about 40% of the box, the front of the box.
Use a hairdryer to get it off. That's what I was gonna say. Dom, I'm in the same position. If you pre-ordered your EB from EB Games, that's what you got. I literally have the same thing right here.
Do you actually? What the fuck is this?
So EB Games, they're putting these on if you order to be sold as complete box on ONL, it says, which means online. Do not open. They slap this sticker on it from the warehouse to make sure that they don't open it for a single, like to sell as single packs. And that's what you get. So I'm going to have to get a hairdryer if I want to get that off, heat it up, and peel it back with tweezers bit by bit.
Well, last time I checked, it's not on my Pokemon boxes when I go pick them up from EB Games. So what's the process?
I don't know. It doesn't
don't they get cases that they label as pre-orders?
I don't know what their process is, but it's pretty stupid if you ask me. But what can I do about it?
No wonder why they're fucking closing down.
Use some wax paper and an iron, Cardladder West says. Okay.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to.
You shouldn't have to. Because
what happens if you do damage the seal?
You rip it.
You got to rip it. And then when it goes up to fucking $650 in 2 months' time, you'll be kicking yourself, won't you?
Can't believe this shit, bro.
This is the type of shit I'm going to be working on in my digital game, where he's creating a game, Cardladder West. What's it called? Is it called the Hobby Index? That's what you.
I can't believe it's got the pink sticker on it. I don't know what they're thinking, bro. That's the first time I've ever copped that from them. So I don't know.
You have to, Source. I agree with Magda. You have to.
For that, EB Games, you guys are lemons for putting a big pink sticker on the front of my OP14 box that I pre-ordered and got at a great price. So I was so happy. You ruined it.
Surely, of all people, it's you. I know you can't do anything about it, but surely you said something when you got the box. Surely you were like, what the fuck is this?
I was ready. I was prepared because I'd seen other people post it online. So I knew it was going to, I knew it was going to, what am I going to, it's on the box. What are they going to turn around? Oh, well, we'll refund you. You don't want the box? That's what they're going to say to you. So, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's pretty stupid. It is stupid. Don't get me wrong. But I think you can get it off. So I'm going to hope to try to get it off. If I can't get it off, well, I'm going to rip it. So too bad. It's going to be fun.
I didn't realize that they had Goliath. There you go. It is absolutely dumb. It is dumb. Because I've got my Pokemon boxes from EB right there. They're sealed, mate. Like, so they can easily avoid doing that. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It is just so dumb, especially in this day and age where the collectability of sealed wax is through the roof for TCG. Like, anyway, I think it's dumb. One Piece is flying, as Saucy mentioned.
It's where it's One Piece is flying. I look, as I said, is it hype or?
EB are the world government. That's elite. The world government is in the anime for those that don't know the reference. So,
I think, as I mentioned earlier about the reason why we can see One Piece was kicking off, and then now obviously more reasons of people in the US, and we even had people in the US saying 12 months ago, I listened to this guy, like I was selling One Piece, I was maybe one of 2 or 3 vendors at a show that would have One Piece, and now 50% of the vendors have One Piece to sell. So now when you got more vendors that are wanting to buy stock, this creates like a stronger ecosystem for that TCG, and then now obviously the price increase on cards. And it's pretty crazy because before just basic SRs which were like $5 cards, Dom, are like selling for $20-$30, and people are complaining about this shit because they're like they need it for their deck to play the game, and it's harsh. And I think some of that stuff will come down and cool down, but you know, the quality leader cards and those sort of kits, the Gear 5 Luffy and those cards, mate, they're sailing, and they're going to keep sailing. And I think, like, this is probably, there's going to be a bit of a cool off period, but I think this could just be like the start of One Piece's run. You know, it's been coming for a while. I mean, it took, you know, a while for things to move, but now that they've moved, it's within 3 months. It's moved very quick.
It's all, just to answer Globals, why is it worth any less? Because the sticker's on there. It's just people want clean boxes to display when they're collecting.
Correct.
So you go sell that to someone in America, they're not going to buy it. Because I doubt they're getting those in the States. It's a tramp stamp on a box. Says Cardladder West. He said from this happening, obviously, to PSA 9s evolving to 10s, which we talked about last week, and Probstein, this hobby is going insane.
Is going insane, or is still currently insane? Cardladder West, because I think
it is completely.
The insanity hasn't stopped.
I genuinely think that the hobby is Arkham Asylum from Batman. Every single person, including us and everyone that collects, is clinically insane. And some are just off the Richter scale. And you know how you refer to how insane they are? You use the Wonder Shine Index and it tells you how cooked you are, mate.
Yeah, we're collecting shiny pieces of cardboard, ladies and gents. We are a little bit cooked.
There's just content constantly coming out. And most of it, as I said about a month ago on this podcast, is genuinely shilling and pumping whatever card these people with influence in the hobby have in their collection. It's all it is. It is cards can be. I'm not saying crypto is all pump and dump. Cards are NFTs,
Physical
just with physical use. That's all it is. There you go. Piggy Banks is finally trademark takedowns on my shit. For those that don't know, Cardladder West and Piggy Banks, you know, they've got a rivalry.
Beef.
A bit of beef. Trying to think of who it's like. Gotta think of someone. No one's really winning. It's a stalemate. McGregor Diaz. I think, or Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. They're up against each other. Hello, boys. Late join, but hope all is well. Hello, Vinny. Just a quick one for Vinny. Because as you know, I said I don't go and check anything when I'm on my break. So I haven't checked the Double Coverage Breaks chat. But did you open your Mega Dreams box and did you hit anything for Connor? Did Connor hit anything in the one that you purchased and we sent you? Just while we're wrapping up. If it comes through, I'll mention on the show because I forgot to follow up on that. And I was actually thinking about it the other day and I never got around to checking the chat. So let us know. I don't know about that, said Cardladder West. Well, you know, if we need to start Misfits boxing, we'll call it Double Coverage Boxing. We can get you versus Piggy Banks
Double Coverage Promotions
on the card, mate. So you could be like the.
But it's all right. It will be virtual, you know, VR boxing or some shit. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, I'll go check it out, Vinny. At the end of the pod, sent you a video DM of him in his kangaroos PJs opening it. That's elite. How good's that? Up the kangaroos. Footy season's around the corner.
It is around the corner. We'll be talking about it soon. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. One Piece is here to stay. I genuinely think, as I said, I think this can be the beginning. Blue bottoms, we'll just go back to the blue bottom. There it is, up there. Ladies and gentlemen, just one of the all-time greatest calls. I was trying to find the video the other day. It is there. I've really got to go back through the archives and find where it is. I don't know exactly when I talked about it, but I bought up pre-orders on the show and I actually bought up
You did?
I believe it was Good Games at the time, selling boxes for $150 or $160 in a pre-order. So it started back then, telling you guys that One Piece was going to be a good TCG and has the potential to really, really take off. Had a lot more conviction in One Piece than some of the other crap that people tried to funnel, and push towards us, like Metapoo and some of the other bodgy TCG games. One Piece had a strong IP from the beginning, and it's getting stronger and stronger. They're doing more live action now, and they've still got episodes to run out in the actual anime. So it's relevant as ever. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if there's like One Piece movie, maybe at some point. Who knows? They do something like that, make an animated movie. That may more become.
There's heaps of anime One Piece films.
Oh, there you go. So it's just never ending. I've never watched the whole series. Like, I've seen some episodes because I've seen my brother watching it, so I've tuned in. It's got a good feel. I feel like I would like the anime, but
it's awesome.
I'm not committed to watching 3,000 episodes.
It's not 3,000, mate.
It's 1,100. 3,000.
Oh. No, it's not. It's 1,100.
Okay.
Relax. It's not
still
not
a lot of episodes. Yet. Still a lot of episodes.
Right. Oh my god! I think that's just called. Starts with a H, ends in an I. Oh. Just a few things here. Did you see the pot of the Beckett grader? No, I did not. One Piece selling for 90k. Is that real? And Goliath said, and I opened cases of them. I might have been Source that saw it, Vinny.
Yeah, that was me.
So I'll go watch it now when we finish up. So, all right. On that note, Saucy, Monday special. Keep living, loving, and breathing sports and cards. I'm Dom with the Grey Man Sauce. It's double coverage. Peace out.
Like and subscribe. Join the Facebook Breaks group and follow us on whatnot. Love you all. Peace. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Also, follow us on socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Talking all sports, double coverage.